안녕하십니까 여러분. 저는 Gogot Suharwoto입니다. 저는 좋아하는 인도네시아 대사관 기억력 담당입니다. 반갑습니다. Thank you, Dr. Lim and all of you who attend this forum. I'm very glad to be invited in this forum, and I'd like to share with you several things that our government, the Republic of Indonesia, have issued several policies and strategies, program and project to increase our use of electric vehicle, electric battery for vehicle and related policies. So please allow me to share our video first, and then after that I will continue my presentation.
The year of 2023 marks the 50th year of friendship between Indonesia and Korea. From cultural exchanges to economic cooperation, the two countries have worked together to build mutually beneficial relations.
안녕하십니까. I'm Gandhi Sulistianto, the ambassador of Republic Indonesia to Republic of Korea. The current state of Indonesia-Korea relations is thoroughly positive, where the two countries are bounded by diverse cooperation across various sectors. Indonesia currently is the only country in ASEAN having special strategic partnership with Korea.
The bilateral relations between Indonesia and Korea have an emotional beginning, rooted in the story of Komarudin, originally born in Yeongcheon in Korea. He is one of the icons of Indonesia-Korea friendship, a Korean national who fought for Indonesia during the independence struggle post-Second World War. Indonesia and Korea began the new chapter of their bilateral relations on September 18, 1973, where the two countries established diplomatic relations. This was a significant step towards fostering a deeper understanding and mutual cooperation in various fields. The relationship between the two countries was further strengthened with increasing interactions and cultural exchanges, further bridging the gap between the two nations. Since then, the trade volume between the two nations has risen extensively. Trade between Indonesia and Korea involves a variety of products. For Korea, Indonesia has been a valuable source of natural resources. The largest exports from Indonesia to Korea have been in the sectors of coal briquettes, petroleum gas, and palm oil, indicating Indonesia's strength in supporting Korea's critical industries and energy sector. Another major milestone is the Indonesia-Korea Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, IKCPA. That was initiated by the governments of the two countries in 2012 and signed in Seoul in 2020. This united front gave rise to IKCPA's entry into force on January 1st, 2023, accelerating shared prosperity and growth between Indonesia and Korea through free trade, investment, and economic cooperation. With the implementation of IKCPA underway, Indonesia and Korea's cooperation in the investment sector is poised to reach new heights. Notably, in 2022, Korea emerged as Indonesia's seventh largest foreign investor, injecting an impressive $2.29 billion into the country's economy. Korea now plays a strong role for Indonesia to move up in the global value chain through the development of its manufacturing sector, which includes automotive, petrochemical, metal, renewable energy, and information technology, as well as in the field of infrastructure development.
The Indonesia-Korea Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement that came into effect in early 2023 is driving increased trade and investment. Going forward, three key priorities will shape our relationship. First, we need to boost our trade and investment ties by fully utilizing the IKCPA, particularly in sectors such as technology, renewable energy, and manufacturing. Second, to strengthen and ensure a long-lasting relationship, we need to invest in youth, taking into account their role as future leaders of our two nations. In this regard, we need to explore new collaboration in various fields that involve more participation of our younger generation, including creative and digital industry, startup and SMEs. Lastly, we should aim for greater collaboration in regional and global forums to address shared challenges and contribute to peace, stability, and sustainability.
In order to foster a closer friendship, Indonesia Center at Busan University of Foreign Studies was established on June 2nd, 2022. This center facilitates cultural and educational exchanges through language courses, research initiatives, and student exchange programs to deepen understanding and appreciation of Indonesian culture in Korea. To promote mutual understanding, the Embassy of Indonesia in Seoul also initiates various activities such as the Indonesian language class, gamelan class, as well as the traditional dance class. On the other side, the Korean Cultural Center in Jakarta was established earlier in 2011 and serves as a dynamic platform for enhancing cultural ties between Indonesia and Korea. Indonesia and Korea also strengthened friendship through cooperation in creative economy sectors, generating sustainable economic opportunities while promoting the essence of our national identities on the global stage. The relationship between the two countries was elevated to a special strategic partnership. This strategic partnership encompassed enhanced cooperation in various sectors, reflecting a mutual commitment to strengthen bilateral relations.
Korea Selatan merupakan salah satu mitra penting Indonesia di Asia Timur.
인도네시아는 아세안의 선도국이자 동남아 국가 중 유일하게 우리와 특별 전략적 동반자 관계를 맺고 있습니다.
The agreement was a clear testament to the increasing importance of the relationship between Indonesia and Korea. The journey of the Indonesia-Korea relationship has been characterized by mutual respect, cultural understanding, and economic cooperation. The shared history and mutual aspirations of both nations lay a solid foundation for a bright future, one that promises prosperity and continued friendship. With the strength of their past and the potential of their future, Indonesia and Korea are poised to continue their journey together, carving a path of shared growth, development, and mutual respect in the years to come.
Selamat merayakan 50 tahun persahabatan Indonesia-Korea Selatan.
This year marks the 50th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Indonesia and the Republic of Korea. Today, Indonesia and ROK are more than close friends with our special strategic partner. Happy 50th anniversary. Kamsahamnida. I thank you very much.
Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Saya sangat senang tahun ini Korea dan Indonesia menyambut peringatan 50 tahun hubungan diplomatik. Let's unite in our efforts in the spirit of gotong royong for a closer friendship, stronger partnership. Terima kasih.
I would like to congratulate both of my fellow Indonesians as well as our foreign friends on the 50th anniversary of friendship between Indonesia and Korea. Congratulations. Indonesia, Korea, saranghae. Thank you, terima kasih. Kamsahamnida.
Okay, now come to the future of vehicles in Indonesia. So, I like to share three things, not that much. One is how far we have been going through adopting electric vehicle in Indonesia. And then, what are the proof to ensure that especially Korean companies, vehicle company, Korean electric vehicle company, to invest in Indonesia. And lastly, what we can do next. Okay, so let's move. Next one here. So starting in 2019, our embassy was the first office of Indonesian embassy all over the world that using electric vehicle car. So we bought this Ioniq 5 during the pandemic in 2021. So this is the first car that we used in Indonesian embassy all over the world in 2021. So actually this is just to symbolize that we are serious in adopting electric vehicle in Indonesia. Because the deal has been signed at that time in 2021 that Hyundai will build the Ioniq 5 manufacture in Indonesia. So in 16 March 2022 marked the date that the manufacturer produced the first vehicle car, electric vehicle car in Indonesia. So this is made in Indonesia, but it's Ioniq 5. So it's very a big day for Indonesia because it will be the biggest vehicle electric manufacturer that was built in Asia. So this is Im Sung Chung, the chairman of it, right, and our president. Next, we're proud of this, but what we have to do to sustain this big movement, a big step. So, still adopting new technology is not easy. We have to take time, especially three things. One is about the sustainability of the materials, the technology, and the human resources. So that we have to work hard so that this effort that's being marked by the production of the first electric vehicle in Indonesia can continue to support, the both countries. So to support this, we have to create the ecosystem of electric vehicle. What are the ecosystem? Of course, the manufacturer need the production of steel company. We have COSCO in Indonesia. We need the glass. We have KCC glass. But the most important part is the battery. So that's why we also have a collaboration with the Hyundai and LG Solution to build electric battery for electric vehicle. Starting next year, by the first quarter of 2024, the first battery will be produced from this manufacturer. Why we have to work hard so that the electric battery can be produced in Indonesia? It's because the major barriers of electric vehicle adoption in Indonesia, based on this research, one is because of the charging infrastructure. Of course, we are working hard now to put the charging infrastructure all over the country. As you may know, in Indonesia we have 17,000 islands, not only 2 or 3. We have to spread this charging to different islands. Up to this time, we have been focusing in Java Island. Java is about 170 million population. So it should be hard enough, to contribute to provide charging infrastructure in one island. So the second one is high upfront cost. The cost of the electric vehicle, 35 to 40%, mainly on the battery. So this is the reason why we have to build battery manufacturer for electric vehicle in Indonesia, so that the cost can be reduced. And then we have to do the survey also. The last one is basically the limit range of the electric vehicle. So between 12 to 16 hours, we need this technology so that they can stay longer, because in Indonesia we have to travel so far. Like if I travel from Jakarta to East Java, it's going to take me 14 hours. So I have to charge at least 2 times, to get to my destination. So this is the main barriers of adoption of electric vehicle in Indonesia. So that we have to do some also affirmation policies so people or Indonesians can adopt this technology. There are two kinds of policies that we have been issued or been supported. One is policy related to non-fiscal, basically non-finance, and policy existing policy related to fiscal, related to electric vehicle. There are many regulations that we just released, we just issued recently. In the last 3 years, we have issued more than 15 regulations to make sure that electric vehicle can be adopted, can be built, and can be sustainable. So also, major problem is to change the mindset of the people that electric vehicle is safe, and you can also do some after sale, because still people thinking if my battery is broken, how can I fix it? So this kind of thing is still so many issues. So there are many policies. It's not only one ministry, so it's included more than 5 ministries have to be involved. Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Industry, Ministry of Transportation, Ministry of International Planning. So all of this have to be involved so that all the regulation can support the electric vehicle adoption in Indonesia. In terms of fiscal, we also have to include the bank, and then the Ministry of Home Affairs. And one thing that I like to share with you, all the institutions under the government, we have 26,000 institutions, including governors, district office, university, all of them under the government, they must purchase electric vehicle. For the new vehicle, they have to purchase electric vehicle. So we have 26,000 of them. That's why we can ensure you this target of adopting electric vehicle will be achieved faster after the electric battery will be produced or be manufactured next year. So by the end of next year, at least 16,000 electric vehicles will be bought. Why? Two reasons. One is because we have the issue of regulation that every institution has to purchase electric vehicles. Second one, the production of the battery will be lower, the cost, so that the price will be go down. Lastly, we also involve the financial instrument in the country. So this year on May, we involve all of the financial companies in Indonesia and in Korea, so to support this policy, adopting electric vehicle in Indonesia. So this meeting basically affirmed our commitment that Indonesia is working hard in the energy transition, especially on the electric vehicle purchase tax deduction. And then second one, the Bank of Indonesia as a monetary support also will be involved, not only in the budget, but also on policies, campaign, and increasing investment in energy and green infrastructure. So that's all, and just to share with you that this part of this policy is also one of the components under the National Energy Design. National Energy Design by our country by 2050 to ensure that we will have zero emission as a Paris Agreement. Thank you, Hamsamida.
Audience, do we have any question? Indonesian student question. Okay, I have one question. In Indonesia, there is the Hyundai faculty to producing the electric vehicle. So, do we have any policy to open your market to promoting the electric vehicle?
Yes. Yeah. One of the policy that I just told you that every institution in Indonesia must purchase electric vehicle for the next budget 2024. Actually, I also like to propose two things that we haven't mentioned in this presentation. One is the human resource. So I have been discussing with HLI, Green Power, and the LG Energy Solution and Yantai, that they are recruiting 100 experts every year, starting next year. So 300 people are needed by next year, 2024. So they will be trained in Korea and then sent back to HLI Green Power Company, so they'll be part of this battery electric vehicle team. This is one. So we request, especially University of Ulsan, expertise in these matters, so that we can collaborate, so that more Indonesian students can be trained or graduated from University of Ulsan in terms of electric vehicle. Secondly, of course, the technology, because we are new in this part, in this area, so we need more like conference, forum, or this kind of discussion, so that we transfer of knowledge can be speed up, so that by 2024 we can get more electric vehicle on the road in Indonesia. Thank you.